beautiful souls, Dominica here with you, and in this video I'm about to share with you 6 self-care tips that work. So before I begin, if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, that will definitely help me out a lot. So without further ado, let me get into it. So tip number 1, live a healthy lifestyle. And I know you probably have heard of this before, but it's very important to maintain a healthy lifestyle, especially if you do find yourself anxious or in low moods. When you start taking care of yourself, when you start eating healthy, when you start going on a walk, when you start just kind of maintaining a healthy space around you and within you, that makes it extremely difficult for your anxiety or depression to survive, because it just makes no sense to have an anxious mind and at the same time live a very healthy lifestyle. So eventually your anxiety and or depression will give in, and you will be able to have a healthy mind then as well over time, or at least your symptoms of anxiety and or depression will improve. So tip number 2, get social. So whether you have 1 friend or 10 friends, whatever it is, get out there and socialize with people. Social interactions have been scientifically proven to help us maintain or even improve our mental health, especially when it comes to anxiety and or depression. So definitely get out there, get social. If you have no friends, try considering getting involved in something, even getting out to do grocery shopping, or getting out to your piano class, whatever it is, get involved. It'll definitely help you out a lot when it comes to mental health, and it's a great self-care tip as well. So number 3 kind of ties in with tip number 2, get out of that routine. So when you find yourself in a routine, so a lot of us work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and it can become that routine. So when we are in a routine, we're also very likely to be trapped in the same thinking patterns, especially if you find yourself working in a very stressful environment. If you're in a situation where you're working at an office, you might find yourself becoming overwhelmed. So if you break that routine by even going out for a walk after work, or picking up a new hobby, all of that will add up, and it will in turn improve your symptoms of mental health, or it will help you maintain your already established mental health base, whatever it is for you. So tip number 4. So tip number 4 is something that I personally use. It's important to have something where you can, where you can relieve your anxiety symptoms. So if you have a lot of anger in you, or anxiety, or whatever the emotion is, it's very important to let it out in one shape or another. So for me, what worked was journaling. And journaling is something that has also been proven to work for a lot of people, especially those that suffer from anxiety. When you journal your thoughts, when you journal your feelings, when you set aside that half an hour in the day where you do journal, it definitely does help out. It eases off that build-up pressure. Anxiety does tend to live in our bodies. And a lot of you might even resonate with this, but if we have too much anxiety build up in our bodies, it very often builds up in form of stomach cramps or headaches. So in order to help to prevent that, it's very important to have have that outlet where you go to and relieve those suppressed emotions. So tip number 5. Tip number 5 is basically finding help when you feel that things have gotten to you and it's just too much. So it could be talking to a friend or a family member, or if you don't have the opportunity, even talking to your doctor or a therapist. That's a good self-care tip. It also ties in with the whole social interaction tip that I've given earlier. So definitely, if you have someone that you trust, definitely talk to them about how you feel, and it is a form of self-care. It's definitely good to share your emotions. So definitely I would recommend that for you all. So tip number 6. So this final tip, I suppose, is my favorite. Do something that you enjoy every day. So wouldn't it be wonderful to have this one thing that you do enjoy and that you do every day? So if you stick to something that you enjoy every day, so you will generally speaking, you will experience that little bit of happiness every day. And imagine if you do that every day, so over long term, you can only imagine how you will feel. So you will have that build-up of positive emotions. And if you combine that with all the other tips that I've given you, especially the one around journaling, so imagine that would definitely be a great combination, especially where you release the negative emotions and you bring in the positive ones through that one activity that you enjoy. And it's a very individualistic thing. We're all very different. Some people enjoy reading, some people enjoy singing or dancing or whatever it is, but very important to dedicate even 5 minutes to something you really enjoy every day. And that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my 6 top self-care tips that have been based on research and my personal experience, as well as working with individuals within mental health settings. So all of these tips work, and I hope you were able to resonate with even some of them. Please leave your comments down below if you're able to resonate with some of them, and if you have any more tips, that would be more than welcome. And that's it for now. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you soon.